What is up, everyone? Welcome to a very unconventional type of video. I'm joined virtually by Ryan Novozinsky, of course, the editor-in-chief of the Ocali. But Ryan, Sunday, a few days ago, Oklahoma State learned their bowl fate. They will be heading to Orlando to compete in the 2020 edition of the Cheez-It Bowl. And with that, of course, Cheez-Its, it's one of America's favorite snack foods, and cheese-based foods are probably one of the most popular snack food categories in the entire world. But to do that, we are going to eat some Cheez-Its, and then at the end of the video, we will rank them.
Adam, I spent $22 on Cheez-Its today, sir. I could not be more fired up about this.
Yeah,
this
excited.
is one of the country's greatest snacks, as you said. This is Mike Gundy's favorite snack, apparently, according to him.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just for sponsorship money or whatever. But he says it's his favorite snack, okay?
Yeah.
I've been going at it with the Cheez-It Bowl on Twitter all week. I want that damn hat. I want that damn shirt. I'm going to get it, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm going to get it by not getting those retweets because that's a very steep number, 21,000, very steep number. But I'm going to get it hopefully by trying their products and reviewing them, okay? Yeah. And in a very honest way, because there's some Cheez-Its that I've tried, and we're going to try on the camera, that, quite frankly, disappointed me. But others I have been munching on all day. So I'm excited about this, Adam. And why don't we get underway? Why don't we get underway with yours?
Yeah, so I will start it off. Personally, duos. I haven't not eaten many duos. This is bacon and cheddar. So my understanding, I believe it's a box, and in the bag it's a mix of regular cheddar and then bacon flavored Cheez-Its. So I probably should have opened these beforehand, but this just adds to the, I guess, the freshness, the appeal of it all.
It does.
So I got my.
This is live in action, ladies and gentlemen.
I got my
this
little ramekin here, and I can't tell which one is which. I can't tell which one is bacon, which one is cheddar. So you see here, maybe. This looks like a cheddar one. That's good. See, the thing about Cheez-Its is that they're dry. I mean, they are. They're a good snack, but you always got to have some water with them to wash that down, because if you look, Cheez-Its, you think, why are you so thirsty? Well, folks, it's the salt. Cheez-Its, looking right here on the nutrition facts, 250 milligrams of sodium per serving. That's a lot. And so the cheddar one was good. It's like, okay, it was like a regular, like, cheddar Cheez-It, but okay, so you know Goldfish, they have like those cheddar extreme, like that little dusting, the cheese stuff. That's what it was. But then even though that wasn't a bacon one, I could feel like the taste of the bacon grease, or like the, you know, the smokiness of the bacon on that. So here's a bacon one. That actually tastes quite a bit like bacon. That's good. I like that. That is good. So should I do my
what you're trying to say here, of course. Now, let me ask you this though. But I have a couple questions before you finish this. When you say it tastes like bacon, does it emulate it perfectly? Because there's some fake bacon flavors that are just terrible, sir.
Yeah, no, like, I don't know. It seemed kind of legit. Of course, it's artificial. Like, it's not real bacon, as you can see on the box. It says artificially flavored. But I don't know. It kind of has like that pop, you know, like that I don't know, like the natural smokiness that maybe a piece of bacon would have. And of course, it's fake. I mean, shout out to the food scientists that are making a fake bacon cheese cracker, but it's pretty good.
Right, they do hard work. You're right.
They do.
So yes, have your palate cleanser there. Have your palate cleanser, and then let's go on to something that is a very controversial topic for me, Mr. Engel, because I'm not a big fan of the Cheez-It Snapped. I think they kind of suck.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. That's weird because I've had these before. It's been a while. Personally, they're probably one of my favorite brands of Cheez-Its. I'm gonna try them here. So it's weird. They're like the how do you say, like oven pop?
They're like chips.
Yeah, they are. Okay, have you ever had like the Ritz cracker, like those Ritz cracker chips?
I'm familiar, yes.
Yeah, these are what they remind me of. Cheez-It Snaps are reminiscent of those, but they're good. And look, just listen here.
I'm listening.
They've got a good crunch too. They're good. I like them. I like them a lot. Now, of course, they're different. You know what I mean? They're obviously in size and shape, but they taste a little different too. I don't know. I really like Cheez-It Snaps.
I just never bought into the hype, to tell you the truth. And they got a lot of hype, okay?
Yeah.
Back when those came out, and I'm going to use that for, because I remember when many of these Cheez-It flavors came out, specifically, keep this in mind when I'm talking about extra toasty. But when Snapped came out, this was like the big deal. This was like the iPhone releasing. People were fired up, lining up at the stores. You couldn't get down the cracker aisle without people wanting, hey, did you get the Cheez-It Snapped? No, you know what? I didn't, because you know why? I've had them, courtesy of my roommate, Matthew Hubbard, and they were disappointing. Okay, so I didn't really care for them.
Wait, just a quick question. Which flavor? Did you have the double cheese? Because personally, in my opinion, the other ones, like the sour cream and onion, double cheese, yeah, the other Snap flavors aren't, I agree, they aren't that good, but, classic double cheese, I think, is pretty decent.
Give me regular Cheez-Its any day.
Okay. A classic man.
Any day of the week, baby. So, Adam, now we're going to transition, and I'm going to go through. Before we do that, I want to know your thoughts, your overall thoughts on the flavors that you chose today.
Yeah. I don't know. I like these. They're like regular Cheez-Its, like the regular traditional cracker. But Snap are just like a breath of fresh air. It's like something new. And it's good. I like it. So, I don't know. I feel like Snap are probably, like, don't get me wrong, I like these, but I'll have to go with Snap in this battle of duos versus Snap.
Well, you're clearly not a man of culture, Adam, and I understand that, living in Wyoming, it's hard to come by some great culture, but when it comes to, your Cheez-It selection, it just proves, how vanilla you really are, Mr. Engel.
Sure. Okay. All right. So you went to the store today. Let's see those Cheez-Its.
$22 worth of Cheez-Its right here. Okay. So we got a bunch. Okay. Now in Wyoming, they don't get many Cheez-It flavors. So that's why, but let the record reflect that Adam Engel has tried all these flavors and he will be able to adequately rank them. But I'm going to be the one tasting them live here on camera today. But just know that I've personally seen Mr. Engel eat all of these kinds of flavors, right? So we got original. Okay. Who hasn't had these?
Oh yeah,
we've got white cheddar, which I believe is many people's. They rave about it. They love it, right? Here's one that, man, Adam, I hate to say this. This might be controversial to say, but this is the one that I was just least excited about, man. Cheddar Jack. I almost forgot the name. Cheddar Jack. We'll get into it when I try it, but man, yeah. And then we've got one that people would not shut up about, the extra toasty. And like I said, when these first came out, this was a huge deal because people were like, oh my gosh, they have the burnt Cheez-Its all in one box. This is going to be crazy. We'll get into it in a second of why they're not that great and why they're not really worth the hype. 4 cheese, okay? You can never have too much cheese. Then finally, we've got hot and spicy. Okay, you guys know how much I love spicy food. Let's start with original. Why not? Let's get right into the original.
I just wanted to say it was weird with hot and spicy because their, I guess, endorsement deal with Tabasco must have ended because it used to be hot and spicy, and they packaged it hot and spicy with Tabasco sauce. But now
You're absolutely right.
it's just regular hot and spicy. So
Damn corporate America.
yeah.
You never know. But we're going to start with the original, okay?
Yeah.
We're going to start with the original. We've all had it. We all love it. Let's try it out.
Ones.
I mean, it's your everyday Cheez-It, right?
Yeah.
It's
Basic.
It's classic. It's classic. There's really nothing. There's not much better than you can get with this. You know, if you want something that's sharp, that's nice, that has a good bite to it, that has a good crunch to it, and that's why I moved my microphone away for a little bit so that people with that weird thing that really don't like that the chewing noises.
ASMR.
ASMR. You're absolutely right. We're not trying to do ASMR here, but like I said, the good crunch there is definitely there. It's been around since, gosh, like whoever knows this, maybe the 70s, I don't know. But Cheez-It has been proud and loud for years. Let's move on. We all know what original is, so let's go to the more funky ones. Let's go to white cheddar. Okay,
Cool.
like I said, white cheddar is. I think I saw more white cheddar on the shelves, Mr. Engel, than I did regular.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. So let's try.
Very interesting. I'll tell you what, Ryan. I just wanted to say it's funny. While we're talking, there's an absolute like windstorm. It's blizzarding right here in Wyoming. There's probably at least 30-mile-per-hour winds. But
the frozen tundra, baby. The frozen tundra strikes again.
Yeah.
The frozen tundra strikes again. Now, when it comes down to white cheddar, okay, white cheddar is like if I were to pick between like yellow cheddar cheese and white cheddar, I would pick yellow every time. But I don't know. This is pretty darn good. It's a lighter taste. It's less of a bite than regular Cheez-Its have. It's less umami, maybe even a little bit more sweet than regular Cheez-Its. So I maybe might give this the slight edge. It just depends what you're looking for. It depends on my mood that day.
Well, the thing I described those as like sharp, like a sharp cheddar taste. It's sharp, and then like honestly, like you hear the term rich, like like a chocolate cake that's really rich. But
yes,
I feel like the white cheddar Cheez-Its are pretty rich too.
I agree. This is like, you know what this is? This is the chocolate cake of Cheez-Its, Cheez-It varieties. You're right. Yeah. So now let's go, Adam. Let's move on to the one I was just bored with. Just so boring. And let the record reflect that I think I only had one of these today. So like prior to filming,
it goes to show, yeah.
And I wasn't that disappointed with it, but let's try again. We'll just try again because, like I said, it was very forgettable. Let's see.
What flavor?
Cheddar Jack. That is a lot more flavorful than I thought. That is the pleasant surprise of the day. You know what this is? This is the Dominique Richardson of Cheez-It flavors, okay? This is the Desmond Jackson of Cheez-It flavors.
Yeah.
You didn't really expect it to go off like it did, but it went off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Cheddar
Jack, welcome. You are at the top of the leaderboard. Not the top of the leaderboard. I won't say that, but you are near the top of the leaderboard, I will say, in terms of my own personal rankings. Let's go on. Let's go to one that people love. People love. Extra toasty, and I might have a controversial opinion on it, as I usually do.
Yeah.
Let's try it. Okay, we got a nice burnt one here. Let's check them out. And let's compare it to an original. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's this bad boy, right? And here's an original. Let's put those side by side. You can tell, right?
Certainly.
But I have a theory that this might all be for show. Okay. Maybe it's some sort of glaze or something like that, but I don't know if they're really burning these extra. Let's try it out.
There's certainly more of a crunch to those.
I take back what I just said. That was pretty darn good.
That's good.
That was pretty darn good. Wow. Extra toasty. Kind of worth the hype, but
Okay.
it, yeah, I agree. It's not terrible. I want to try it in comparison, juxtaposed to this. Okay, let's try this one. Okay,
And that's a regular.
regular. There's a clear difference, but I don't know that it's different enough to warrant an entire new branding. I don't know. Maybe that could have been a limited edition, but here's the deal. Extra toasty is another one. White cheddar and extra toasty. You see those so much on the store shelves.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're their own little empire.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening to Cheez-Its, man. They're all confused. But anyways, moving on. Let's go over to Mambo Italiano, the 4-cheese Italian blend of Cheez-Its. And, here we got, probably some Italian blends of cheeses. We probably got cheddar. We probably got Parmesan. We probably got
Asiago, maybe?
mozzarella. We probably got Romano cheese. That's what I'm going to guess, okay? But this is I like the presentation of this already.
Sure.
You see the box is really appealing. Here's what I like best about this though, okay? On a regular Cheez-It, you don't see this kind of stuff. You don't see, you can barely see it there. There's some good dust on there. There's some good dust on there.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying with these ones.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And this is where you sort of get that authentic texture of the Parmesan flavor too. You get the texture, you get the flavor, you get everything. Let's try this out. Let's see if it's worth the hype. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is better than I thought it was. Here's the deal with this one. You taste it right away. You get that initial kick to the jaw with the cheese flavor immediately in this 4-cheese blend of Italian cheese flavor. This is an orgiastic feast of the senses, okay? This was fantastic. This was my favorite Cheez-It yet. I will say it.
Okay.
4 cheese. Now let's go on to something that, quite frankly, Adam, I've been snacking on all day, okay? I will peel back the curtain, okay?
Yeah.
I've definitely been snacking on this all day. This is fantastic. This box might be half empty. Hot and spicy. As you said, Tabasco, no longer there.
Yeah, it's just regular, your regular generic hot sauce.
Yeah, exactly. So let's try this bad boy out, okay? That's wonderful. I love spicy food. This is the layman spicy food too. If you don't like spicy food, but you're just crazy. See, here's the deal with me. I hate seafood, okay? But I want to like seafood. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's weird, but
I get it.
If you don't like spicy food, but you want to like spicy food, you'll love these because it's not that spicy. I honestly wish it was a little bit more spicy if I can give a critique for it, but it's just, it has a great flavor to it, and you can't deny that. There's no denying that. But yes, that's us trying all the Cheez-It flavors. Yeah. Adam, it's time to rank these and maybe not rank them in terms of, we don't have to rank all of them, but we can certainly do this. We can certainly give a top 3. Okay. Yeah. And let's just get that out of the way. Let's do this. Okay. So let's start with what's going on with yours. We'll give a top 3. Okay. Top 3 best. And then we'll give the worst one overall. What do you say?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go, well, actually in no particular order, my top 3, keep in mind, no particular order, my top 3, the snap, hot and spicy, and extra toasty. So
you make me sick, Adam.
Okay.
You really make me sick. How are you going to go about all of this and still pick those disgusting flavors as your top 3?
Well, disgusting. I mean, you really like hot and spicy. You like extra.
Now, let me ask you this: what's your least favorite?
I don't know. Honestly, it with all the different flavors.
Are you going to say a controversial opinion?
No, no. Well, no. I was probably just going to say the original. Just because,
Whoa!
just because there's
Whoa!
different flavors. You know, remember, okay, hey, well,
Whoa!
I will say, hopefully that is what happens, or that will probably happen to either Coach Diaz or Coach Gundy at the end of the game. Maybe get a Cheez-It shower, but yeah, well,
Bet you
Ryan,
Coach
I'll tell
Gundy
you
would love
what.
that.
Go ahead.
Bet you Coach Gundy would love that.
He would, and I'll tell you what. Like, I'm sure they do, but when the players arrive, they better get a care package of like a personalized box of Cheez-Its or something like that.
I hope they do. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
So the original's your least. That is fascinating. I'm going to give you my top 3 in order. Okay. Let's start with number 3. All right. Number 3. Oh, I'm pleasantly surprised with this one. Cheddar Jack, number 3.
Mm-hmm.
That was one that I just was blown away with. Okay. Number 2. I'm going to go with probably hot and spicy is number 2. Okay. Yeah. And I gave a teaser for it earlier in the show, but Italian 4 cheese blend was by far and away the best flavor, the one that packed the punch the most.
Mm-hmm.
Does it again.
Mm-hmm.
Does it again, baby. This was the greatest Cheez-It flavor. If you don't walk to the store to get this flavor, run to the store to get this flavor.
Yeah.
This is fantastic. Okay. 4 cheese blend, 4 cheese blend, 4 cheese blend. You need 4 cheese blend. If you don't have 4 cheese blend, just get out.
Yeah.
Go walk off a cliff. We can't have that in here. Not in my house. You need that right now.
Yeah.
And my least favorite, easily the Snap. The Snaps suck.
Okay.
Easily.
Huh.
But Adam, all this goes down.
Yeah.
In 7 days from now.
Yeah.
On December 29th in Orlando, Florida, the OSU Cowboys take on the number 18 Miami Hurricanes in a huge matchup between 2 ranked opponents. Slugfest down there in Florida. Mm-hmm. Adam, do you have a score prediction? We went through all these cheese nonsenses. Do you have a score prediction?
I was just going to say, adding on to the fact that it's a ranked matchup, I believe this is the only ranked versus ranked matchup outside of the New Year's Six.
That's right.
And something that, Ryan, in Florida, Orlando, it'll be full of orange, because think about it. You have Oklahoma State orange, you have Cheez-It orange, and you have Miami, who has orange as one of their main colors. So a score prediction, man, you want me to just pull one out?
Yes.
It'll be tough. I do expect a lot of offense. I do definitely expect that. I'm going to go – let's see here.
I can go mine first. I can give you mine first.
Okay, sure, go ahead.
I'm going 40-24 OSU.
Wow.
Go ahead. Right.
I'm going to go – let's see here. 31-21, Oklahoma State.
There you go.
Yeah.
Adam and I both have the OSU Cowboys victorious in the very orange, very Cheez-It Bowl.
Yeah.
Thank you all for tuning in to this Cheez-It edition of whatever the heck this is called. If any team that Adam and I just so happen to be covering makes any sort of Cheez-It related joke or anything on Twitter, any sort of tweet on Twitter, just check our Twitters out. We will be sure to interact with it, and we'll be interacting with the Cheez-It Bowl as well. And hopefully OSU makes another Cheez-It Bowl someday so that we can return with this video breakdown. For Ryan Novozinsky, joined by Adam Engel. Have a great day, everybody.